Microphone muted.
Ready up, we're all ready to go here. I'm 2K4 CTF, I'm Conx5, and this is game time. We're playing some Capture the Flag on Grendelkeep. It's going to be map 2 of the PUG here. We're already seeing a grab by Linoleum. Nothing doing there, but I'm really expecting to see these flags moving a lot. I believe both teams have confidence in their defense, which means they're going to be throwing 3 really aggressive offensive players in there. Right now, though, everybody waiting on power-ups. It's going to be fought over the 100 armor here. There you see PB taking it. 3 red to 1 blue there, so they got them killed off of that. Last map we saw the red team coming in here have a big advantage with simple, basically their aiming ability. They out-fragged the blue team on Mwalt. That's a map where you can do that fairly easily on. This map, however, you can't rely solely on fragging ability. It certainly helps, being able to win those individual battles, especially if your defense can hold off the 3 attackers on the other team's offense. It looks like blue right now, they're getting back in their base already on their first real flag run of the game. If they can get this return, this will be a cap. He's waiting for it. It's taken out on the stand, though. Xios able to get that return. All of a sudden, Blimpo's back in his base, but blue team is all over red base. And now you see, I believe that's Fusion, making a run. The entire red team's actually behind him, but now they're on top of him, and now they're in front of him. If he could have outrun them, he would have had a chance, but he did his job, keeping that flag from being capped. Now we're going to see 100 armor coming back up. PB able to pick it up again. He was the only one there. Although everyone should pretty much know the timing of it still. So he's just going to jump right in here. Kind of surprised. Typically when you grab 100 armor, you're going to wait for a teammate to distract so that you can grab. Failsauce going down. PB going down. So everybody going down. And both flags now are completely clear again. Amps are going to be coming up. Looks like red amp is still up. Blue may take this. Oh, stall denied at the last second by Mwalt. That would have been a nice little boost. But he does go down, so it's not going to play a role for the defense. But he is going to be happy that he doesn't give it to the other team's offense. Although both teams will have timing of it now. Of course, the first couple amps are pretty much going to be taken right on time. So you can pretty much guess that both teams know the timing for at least the first few minutes. 100 armor looks like it already got taken. PB did have timing of that. Not sure if he grabbed that one again. Failsauce is going to go high mid up here. He has no cover in front of him, though. And the defense is right on top of him. You see Bob coming out there made a smart move. He actually jumped around and right in front of the flag carrier to body block him. So he couldn't get any further while he dropped those rockets on him. He ended up killing himself, but it worked out in the end. Blimpo now making it all the way back to his shock, but he's got defense all the way in front of him. So let's see if we can get back to watching some defense here. Looks like Bob's going to be defending on the blue team. We already saw him with that nice rocket return up at high mid. He's going to go get a shock rifle. See if he can do some hit scan damage here. Xios already with the rampage. You see blue now, just like I was expecting, dropping 3 people right on the flag stand. Very difficult to stop 3 people from grabbing your flag on this map. Typically your goal is simply to disrupt them and do as much damage as possible so that when you catch back up and try to cut them off, that they have as low health as possible. That said, Blimpo's getting all the way back to his base here. They're going to get a pickup. See if we can get some perspective on this flag stand. Is red able to get that return and take the lead here? So we've already seen both teams able to get the flag across the map. Right now, red is winning because they were simply able to win that little scrum over in their base. However, we are seeing a much more even game so far. Blue able to get the red flag moving a lot more. They've already gotten it back into their own base a couple times, which is more than we saw at the beginning of Mwalt. So we'll see what happens with the rest of this. Power-ups, well, for one thing, power-ups existing in this map is going to be a difference from Mwalt, but of course I think they're going to play a much bigger role.
Double kill.
See Blimpo with a headshot double kill coming in there. Trying to kill out the blue D, probably hoping for a teammate to come grab. Doesn't happen, so he's going to try to grab himself here. Dancing around. One more shot's going to take 9 down, but he's got Bob on him now too. Finally gets some teammate help. Another headshot coming in by one of his teammates. So red cover outnumbering the blue defenders right now, going to help escort them across the map. However, blue doing a good job scrambling, keeping it under control as he goes down. You see Fusion now jumping around. Still in front of red base, though, not really going to go anywhere. Let's go ahead and get a view of some more defenders here. Somebody just took... Was that Fusion? Yeah, Fusion took blue's amp in base. He's going to take it on offense. As you see him able to take out the Reds amp. That's going to be very important. It may make them May put them in position to make a run here, although Xios able to recover and come back and negate their amp at the same time. See, 100 armor just went to red, but I think it was negated by that LG shot by Fusion there. See, Mwalt looks like he's going to be playing in-base D with Xios on Grendelkeep here. And just like we saw on the other side of the map, looks like 3 offensive players running in, trying to overwhelm the D. Red's D, though, how many minutes are we into this game? Probably about, just about a quarter of the way into this game, 5 minutes or so. And as of now, Red has not given up a cap. They pitched a shutout on Mwalt, and they're pitching a shutout so far on Grendelkeep. That's going to be much more difficult to keep up, simply because of the sheer number of runs that you can get deep into this map. And all it takes is one miscue from your defense, and all of a sudden the other team's back in their base. Speaking of which, Failsauce running for red is going to be back at his front door. Mwalt, last second, gets killed off that pickup, so not able to do anything with that. Looks like Amp just got taken by Xios on defense for red. See an Amped headshot coming in. How's that for 280 damage? See if we can follow him a little bit with this Amp run. He's going to go ahead and push up to mid, try to put some pressure on the enemy offense as they're coming in. He's got one more oh, it looks like Fusion now. They're going to let him keep getting blue Amp and taking it on offense. Not a bad move, given how little luck they've had at getting the blue flag really anywhere, getting the red flag anywhere significant in this game, and indeed in both games. They've been back in their base a couple times, but every time they get back into their base, their flag is gone. So they're sort of having to decide between cutting off the enemy flag carrier and covering their flag carrier back to base. And right now, red defense is winning these fights. So I think it's a good idea to give your offense, like I say, they're really desperate for a cap at this point, really. Not so much because they're down by a lot, but I think mentally, they just haven't been able to pull anything across successfully. I think giving your amp to offense is a good way to break that. See, Failsauce back in his base. D is down. Fusion's already in front of him, though, so he's going to try to get that return. Misses the return. Gets the kill in the return in the pickup, though. So a little risky maneuver right there. Opted to go for the kill instead of just running the flag out of base, but it worked out for him. Sometimes making the less obvious play can make you a little less predictable, and that may have been what worked there. See Xios grabbing the amp. Fusion takes him out by comboing his own combo, or his own shock ball rather. You expect the blue amp to have come up too, because usually Fusion and Xios were dueling with him, so I'm not sure who took blue amp. It wasn't Fusion there, because he was obviously running with the flag. Looks like it was Bob, and now he's running the flag with the amp, but he goes down. Failsauce's going to get to high mid here. Cover is not in position for him, but neither is the defense, so he's going to get all the way back to his front door. Only 11 health, though. Is anyone going to be able to cut him off? There you go. You see Fusion turning around. Easy cutoff kill for him. Both flags still moving again. See Blimpo dueling Bob here. He's going to head towards his flag. Actually, throws his translocator. Maybe trying to juke him. Maybe go one direction and come back and head another. But instead he just pistons back towards his shock. Gets taken out by the D, but a nice pickup by Failsauce. However, they're double teamed there. Not in position to cover there, but Stah's going to get cut off by Xios. Xios is going to take that lift and deny it to him, but his cover's doing a good job. Lino keeping him clear. Getting the pickup there, so Blue's covering effectively here, but Red is just cutting off a little bit better. And Fusion now still has timing on that blue amp. They're still going to give it to him on offense, and I still like the idea, although Mwalt kamikazing into him with the flat ball wasn't part of his plan. Stah's heading towards mid. Red's D is already in front of him. However, he does have amped cover coming up from Fusion. I believe. Did he not die to that flag ball? Maybe he took the other amp? I'm not sure what I'm seeing there, but there you go. Fusion with that amp. He's going to be coming into base now. My first person perspective isn't working, so we'll just watch him third person. Amp runs out, heading out shock. Going to probably go high mid. There you go. Nobody in front of him. He's going to outrun red defense. However, he gets taken out. Blimpo with the blue flag is going to cross high mid. Got people all over him, so he's going to go down. PB able to get that pickup, but their flag is going to be exposed here. Will any blue push up to grab it? No, they all sit back to try to get that return, and that costs them. Now you see a 2-cap lead at exactly the halfway point here. And given that blue has yet to score a cap in this pug, that's not what they wanted to see. They definitely want to get this moving the other direction. They just really want 1 cap at this point. They have been using their amp on offense, which I think is a good move. It has been effective. What they're really having trouble with is getting all 3 of their players at the same place at the same time. They're getting this map to mid a lot, and here, right as I say that, they get all 3 together. Fusion pushing up. They're getting some cover. They're going to get back in their base. Now they just need a return here. Their D, though, not able to hold down the entrance. They were able to hold down the flag. You see that last second return there. That was a good run by Blue, though. If they can keep doing that, keep synchronizing and running the flag with 3 people across mid, given that they're not doing a true cherry-picking technique, that may be the way to go here. I think what we've been seeing by Blue is a lot of their offense has been turning around and cutting off the flag carrier, and that can work in isolated instance, but I think we've been seeing it to the detriment of their offense's cover. And I think that is what I'm noticing that may be affecting their ability to get this map, or to get this flag past the sort of halfway to 3/4 point of this map, past that second cutoff point. Meanwhile, Failsauce getting back out to the enemy shock. He's only got 30 health, though. He's going to go down. See, PB trying to get to grab. Can't get the double jump up that little cliff there. That's going to be a not top 10 play right there. Blue needs something to happen real soon with these flags, though. You see Fusion now getting the double kill, saying, hey, go ahead and grab. He's going to try to distract, take out the Ds. Able to do a lot of damage, but again, they only had 2 attackers there. If they had their 3rd all in one spot, they may have been able to have some more success there. Lino going to grab and head out front door, switch back up shock. In fact, he's just going to bounce around his base. He knows the entire red team is in mid. They're covering their flag carrier, and they're cutting him off, so he's going to give his team time to sort of fight over their own flag and maybe sneak across mid, grab some armor in the process. Blue flag goes down, doesn't go back though. So Lino's going to take his time. Once again, he knows he's cut off. Rather than diving into an enemy amp defense, well, they turn the corner on him. Doesn't have much choice. And there you go. Red flag capping for the 3rd time. 7.5 minutes. Again, not necessarily over. Blue has been moving this flag. They just need to get synchronized here. They're the best flag runs they've had are when all 3 people go in together and all 3 people stick together across mid. However, when red team has been able to keep their flag moving, Blue's been dropping back a lot and turning around to cut them off, and that's really kept them from being able to keep their base clear, or to clear their base for their incoming flag carrier, rather. Blue, however, they have had two denials basically on the stand there, so they've been close. But this isn't a hand grenade fight, so it really doesn't matter. Lino going out the front door, heading back to his flag. He's going to get some room in between him and the defense, but he needs some pickup, needs some cover. He's going to get neither as Stahl shows up just a split second too late. And yeah, again, we're just seeing some timing issues from Blue's offense. They're able to get this flag moving. They're just not able to get their cover there at the right place at the right time. To the credit of Blue's defense, so they have kept their flag under control a little bit better. We actually saw that in Mwalt as well, where in the second half of the map they were able to settle down and keep their flag base, their flag in their base a little bit more. And I think that's what we've been seeing on this map as well. Of course, as I say that, PB with a successful run back into his own base, and see Blue chasing him down. Finally, the offense goes in and gets a grab to deny this cap. They get that return. They've got their whole team there. Now would be a good time to try to get a rebound cap. However, Red knows this is coming, and they drop everybody back in base. Well, everybody except PB. May have dropped a translocator there. So Blue now is going to head out lightning gun. You're looking at 5.5 minutes, plenty of time here. But they've yet to pull across an actual cap. They're just not converting their opportunities here. As a headshot from Xios comes in, Bob not able to get that pickup. Failsauce pissing in his own base. Nine's going to get a little emergency grab here. Take some shots at the flag carrier. He's probably going to go down quickly. He's right under the flag stand. Last second denial by Blue. They're all over the base here. They could get this return still as his flag's on the ground. They're able to pick it up. There's big fight over red base, and I think blue flag carrier may be sneaking away here. Let's go catch up with him. There you see, if you have fusion, able to jump into the fray, grab that flag, and kind of sneak out as everyone was busy trying to keep the blue flag in their possession. So we're gonna have a flag standoff here. This is okay for the red team. Well, getting a instant return from a telefrag is also okay. And who was it on that one? Was that Xios again? Well, you know, maybe it wasn't a telefrag. Maybe it was a combination. Maybe he just got killed. Oh, there you go. Yep, Mwalt with the instant return from the telefrag right there. And that'll pretty much do it. Not mathematically over. You can cap in less than 30 seconds on this map easy. However, unlikely. We see Lino coming back into his base. They've been able to get this far a few times, but there's the cutoff right there. Need to get some cover in front of the flag carrier here. They need to get that translocator out. There you go. They do get the pickup. They are going to be in their base. They're going to get this cap, or they're going to be on their stand at the very least. There we go. They finally get their base under control as they're coming in. Red only able to get one emergency grab there and nobody there to cover them out. So that's how you want to see it. You want to see your defense sealing off the base as your flag carrier is coming in. So successful run by blue there. They were only 2 or 3 kills away from doing that more times in this game, and we could see a completely different score if that were the case. However, red's been very successful at cutting off these flag carriers. Blue probably going to be pushing up a lot more right now. They do have their amp in mid. They know they're running out of time. They need 3 caps in 3.5 minutes. So they're pretty much going to have to concede flag grabs at this point and just hope that they can get this red flag moving. Although right now blue flag is moving right into red base and there's nobody on the flag stand. A last second grab by Fusion, but that's not going to stop him as he's all alone in base. So I think blue team maybe there got caught up trying to stem the bleeding and stop the dagger cap there, but that one right there is pretty much going to send it over the edge. So we'll go ahead and view some of these stats here, get a look at what's going on here. See a couple hundreds for Linoleum, a couple for Sta. I really don't think the power-ups themselves played a huge role in this map. Yeah, you saw 6 coming in for Fusion as he did grab that and take it on offense a lot, which I think was a good move by blue. I think that was what you wanted to see there. They just weren't able to coordinate that. And a lot of hundreds and double damages going around, really all over the place. Pretty much an even split there. I wouldn't say that played much of a role. However, given that red had such a big frag advantage last game, and in fact has such a big frag advantage this game, other than Fusion, of course he had an amp half the map, so you expect that coming out from an offensive player with your team's double damage. But other than him, you saw blue getting out fragged again. But as I was saying before, it's not something you can't overcome on this map. And blue actually had a good strategy of just rolling in everyone together and just trying to outnumber the red team. That's one good way to do it, but they just couldn't get the timing down on their offenses. They had 2-on-2 situations instead of 3-on-2, and I think that's really the difference here. So you see another cap coming in garbage time. Really everyone's just kind of playing team deathmatch at this point. Red's got this map, and they've got this pug 2-0, and blue only able to manage 1 cap in this entire pug so far. So credit the defense. You saw Xios and Mwalt on this map. I think it was Xios and Mwalt on Maul. I'm not 100% sure on that. But regardless, they were able to keep their flags under control here. So we see a minute left. Blimpo got blue flag back in his base. We may see another cap there. Nope, we see a last second return. So Lino heading towards his own base. Going to see if he can cap in less than a minute just to pad the old stats. Xios in return, going to get taken out. They do have someone ahead to grab though. PB is going to head out lightning gun. It's a smart move. It really breaks line of sight and splits up the 2 fights here between your flag carrier and the enemy flag carrier. Blimpo with a multi-kill. I think he may have had amp there. And so PB is going to grab this 100. He may be able to get back into his base. Got 40 seconds. Let's see what he's seeing as he jumps back in his base. No blue. Well, I say no blue. He gets denied on the flag stand. They are going to get that last cap again just to put the final 4th or 5th nail in the coffin there. So red really with a dominant performance here.
20 seconds.
And really until the last few minutes, I think it looked like a pretty close game. Blue just couldn't quite put together. I mean, they had the red flag back in their base, and I wish we could keep stats for conversions of how many times you get enemy flag into your base and how many of those you convert into caps. So if that's the case, I believe that would be the story of this game. Anyway, that'll be this pug. Stick around. I think we have enough people around to play one more.